We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
We're sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're talking about practice? Allen Iverson's iconic line wasn't just about basketball. It captured the tension between fame and reality. But what if we told you that the same man who said that burned through over $200 million? It's shocking, but he's not alone. Nearly 65% of NBA players face serious financial trouble within just a few years of retiring. From multi-million-dollar contracts to bankruptcy, the fall can be brutal. In this video, we're diving deep into the stories of 10 NBA legends who went from rich and famous to broke and forgotten. Each story reveals how fast everything can disappear, no matter how high you climb. So let's come and listen. Dennis Rodman wasn't just a basketball player, he was a spectacle. From his wild hair colors to his off-court antics, Rodman became one of the NBA's most unforgettable personalities. On the court, he was a defensive powerhouse and rebounding machine. He won 2 championships with the Detroit Pistons and added 3 more with the Chicago Bulls alongside Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. In 2011, he was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, a testament to his grit and dominance. But while his basketball legacy is secure, his financial legacy is anything but. Rodman lost a staggering $27 million thanks to a mix of poor decisions and bad luck. One of his most damaging mistakes was trusting Peggy Ann Fulford, a woman who posed as a financial advisor and stole millions from him. Then came the child support battles. After a bitter divorce from his wife Michelle Moyer, Rodman was ordered to pay $500,000 in back child support, which pushed him deeper into debt. Legal troubles followed him off the court, including a $200,000 fine for headbutting a referee, multiple DUI-related penalties, and another fine for skipping Bulls training camp to join a wrestling match with Hulk Hogan. Rodman's spending was just as explosive as his playing style. He bought luxury cars like Lamborghinis, Mustangs, and custom Hummers. He dropped huge amounts at strip clubs and on alcohol. His lifestyle, always in overdrive, never slowed down, even when the money started to run out. For a 5-time champion and Hall of Famer, his downfall is both dramatic and avoidable. How does someone rise to the top of the sports world and still lose it all? Darius Miles was once seen as the future of the NBA. Hailing from East St. Louis, a city known more for crime than opportunity, basketball became his escape. His raw talent, athleticism, and explosive playing style made him a standout nationwide. He skipped college altogether and entered the 2000 NBA draft, where the Los Angeles Clippers picked him 3rd overall. His rookie years were full of promise. He made the NBA All-Rookie team and helped the Clippers transform from a struggling franchise to a team full of hope. But as his career took off, so did his spending. Miles built a lifestyle around image and indulgence. His garage held Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and custom luxury cars. He wore designer clothes from Gucci, Versace, and Louis Vuitton, often treating fashion like it was a second profession. But it didn't stop at cars and clothes. He poured millions into flashy ventures that never took off. One of his biggest financial missteps was opening a restaurant in his hometown. Despite good intentions, the business failed to gain traction and eventually shut down. Worse still was his plunge into real estate. Betting big during a boom, he lost even bigger when the market collapsed. With no steady income and mountains of expenses, the financial pressure became too much. By 2016, after earning roughly $62 million, Darius Miles filed for bankruptcy. How does a top 3 NBA draft pick go from courtside glory to financial ruin in just over a decade? Glenn Rice had a stellar career in the NBA. Known for his incredible shooting and playing for teams like the Los Angeles Lakers, Rice won an NBA championship and was named an All-Star multiple times. He was one of the most respected players in the game during his prime. But despite all the fame and fortune, his story is a cautionary tale about financial mismanagement. While Rice was basking in the limelight of his basketball career, one crucial aspect of his life was neglected: financial planning. Like many athletes, Rice didn't put enough effort into managing his wealth. As a result, his finances suffered. Did you know that he lost a whopping $67 million over time? What went wrong for Rice despite all his wealth and fame? One of the major financial drains on Rice's fortune was his child support obligations. As his family life became more complicated, the payments piled up, consuming large chunks of his earnings. He faced legal battles trying to reduce these payments, a situation that only made his financial problems worse. Could financial planning have saved him from this situation? Today, Glenn Rice's net worth stands at only $25 million, a significant drop from the $67 million he lost. Though this is still a large sum of money, it's a fraction of what he once had. It's a reminder that even a successful athlete can lose it all if financial decisions are not carefully considered. How can someone like Rice end up with just a fraction of their earnings despite their immense success? Although he's not the NBA star he once was, Rice has managed to stay involved in basketball. He currently works with the Miami Heat, contributing to the game in a different capacity. But this role doesn't erase the harsh lessons he learned from his past financial mistakes. Can anyone truly recover from such massive financial losses, or does it always leave a permanent scar? Larry Johnson was a powerhouse both in college and in the NBA. Known for his time with the Charlotte Hornets, he earned the honor of being named Rookie of the Year. His rise to stardom seemed unstoppable, and many considered him one of the brightest stars in the NBA. But despite the fame and fortune, his financial downfall was just around the corner. How could someone with so much talent lose so much wealth? Johnson's promising career was cut short due to a series of injuries that forced him into an early retirement. With his career trajectory halted, the sudden stop left him unprepared for the financial pressures that came afterward. His loss of income was a major factor in his financial downfall. Could better planning have helped him avoid this setback? In addition to his injury woes, Larry Johnson was known for his overspending lifestyle. His generosity toward family and friends led him to make financial decisions that drained his wealth. Giving to those around him, while noble, wasn't enough to sustain his fortune in the long run. Did his generosity end up being his financial downfall? Eventually, all the poor financial decisions caught up with Johnson. He filed for bankruptcy, unable to recover from his past mistakes. The $83 million he lost over the years seemed like an insurmountable loss, and his bankruptcy served as a wake-up call. How does someone like Johnson, who had it all, end up with nothing? Today, Larry Johnson is working in NBA operations. Though his playing days are behind him, his story serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of managing one's wealth, especially when an unexpected career-ending injury can change everything. Can someone truly recover from losing such a vast fortune, or are the scars permanent? Derek Coleman was drafted as the #1 overall pick in the 1990 NBA draft, a highly anticipated career that promised greatness. Early on, Coleman showed his immense talent and had a successful start to his career, becoming an NBA All-Star and playing for multiple teams, including the New Jersey Nets and the Detroit Pistons. His career was full of potential. What causes such a promising career to spiral into financial ruin? However, Coleman's early success came with its challenges. He struggled with attitude issues and lacked proper mentorship. His on-court behavior and off-court decisions weren't always in his best interest, and this had a significant impact on his financial future. Could better guidance have helped Coleman avoid his financial downfall? In an attempt to diversify his wealth, Coleman invested in Detroit real estate, launching a project called Coleman's Corner. Unfortunately, the venture didn't turn out as planned. The investment failed, and Coleman's finances took a hit. Why do so many athletes fail at real estate investments, even with millions in the bank? As if the failed real estate venture wasn't enough, the market crash hit, leaving Coleman with defaulted loans and further financial strain. These financial burdens, combined with his earlier issues, pushed him into a tough situation. How can someone who was once financially secure end up defaulting on loans? Derek Coleman now uses his story to help others. By sharing his experiences, he hopes to guide younger athletes and individuals toward better financial decisions. His journey from riches to financial disaster is a powerful reminder of how important it is to manage one's wealth responsibly. Can someone truly recover and rebuild after losing $87 million? Or is it too late? The stories of these athletes serve as a stark reminder that fame and fortune don't guarantee long-term financial security. Without proper planning, financial education, and responsible management, even the wealthiest can face financial ruin. Could they have secured their futures with better financial decisions? No one is immune to financial pitfalls, no matter how legendary their career may be. The difference between financial success and failure often lies in the ability to manage and protect wealth over the long term. Are you prepared to manage your wealth wisely? If you were shocked by these stories, like and subscribe for more untold athlete truths. Don't miss out on more jaw-dropping stories from the world of sports and beyond.